Pisces, let's look at October into November for you. It has been a minute since we connected, and it really looks like you had a very enjoyable end of September, beginning of October, filled with emotional fulfillment, happiness, joy, connection, and abundance. This could have been connecting with friends, celebrating, raising a glass, getting glammed up, just feeling amazing and connected. Could have been connecting with a special person in your life on a deeper level. Family even is looking good, and your joy around your family and how that time has been spent. There has even been many moments of clarity for you recently, even relief perhaps, even relief from clarity coming to the forefront, like some truth being revealed, some insight that you've gotten. And I do feel like all in all, you can look at a chapter of your life that was kind of in the throes between like late September into early October as being something that was really important for you, fulfilling for you, and it offered you a sense of relief for the most part. Now, before we clear up these cards and look at them together, I'll tell you what I'm seeing for the month of October. So we're halfway through. Let's put this to the end of October, to around Halloween, to around Samhain. So here is the sun card coming through. Well, there's no better disinfectant than sunlight, right? And I see King of Swords being a very disinfecting looking character. I see this sometimes as somebody in the medical profession, a legal industry, but somewhere where a lot of information is disclosed on a personal level to you. I feel like this, however, is like this disinfecting truth coming through, and like light been shone on something, and definitely you feel clearer on something this month. You get some answers this month, Pisces, and this kind of might have already unfolded for you or is yet to, but the Seven of Cups talks about kind of more messiness in our life and chaos and maybe whirlwind or getting swept up. This is the energy of getting swept up on a drunken night, potentially, not really remembering what you said, what you did, having like some sort of feeling of a blur basically. But it talks about typically confusing situations, emotionally confusing situations, like what the hell did that mean? What did they say? I feel so strange after this. But you're kind of getting to see what some people are really like, I suppose, in your life. And the sun really has shone a light on some situations that needed clearing up and needed to have been brought to light. So things were exposed. The sun talks about exposure. The King of Swords is then in a position after this exposure of the truth or of a situation or somebody's personality or character even, they're able to then make very decisive and discerning decisions on how they're going to, decisive decisions, good one, but discernment about how to move forward now that you've seen the kind of heart of the matter, or you've seen a little closer to the truth of the matter. By the end of the month, it seems like there's something really big underway in terms of perhaps romance and connection and love for you. The Lovers and the Two of Cups is talking about perhaps a business partnership, a very close friendship, or even a serious romantic relationship. Maybe, Pisces, you feel the energy of something new emerging by November, insofar as like someone you want to date, somebody even putting yourself out there. But it seems like you're going to be on the same page with most people you're dealing with at the end of the month, regardless if this is romantic or otherwise. It's coming through as a new beginning for you. Page of Coins is a fresh start, so very much about let's get on the same page, let's understand each other. Like this is Two of Cups, so it's kind of like, regardless if this is a friendship or a romantic connection or even a business partnership, you're very much on the same page and want the same things, really want the same things as the people you're dealing with. Whether this be love or something else, you align with people that want the same things as you. So that's awesome. I'm looking forward to getting into these cards together. It looks like a beautiful end of October, filled with more romance, filled with love and passion, and perhaps even new beginnings, or the energy of starting over or fresh start and something new beginning. A little seed has been planted, and this might have already been planted by you in the past, but now you're starting to see that just shoot emerge, a little bit of life springing again, and you're feeling really good about it. there's gotta be some stuff like kind of a crazy situation that needed to have like some exposure shone on it, because this could have gotten out of hand. And it's probably a good thing you realized what you did when you realized it, Pisces, because how do you know that this hadn't been going on in another time, another place, the same behavior, that you're like, look, I can see this now, and I want to nip it in the bud. That's what I'm sensing. Why don't we look at these cards together and pull more to clarify from the tarot? Let's get to clearing these cards up now, Pisces. If you're interested in personalized astrology for each sign, head over to a video on my YouTube channel called October Astrology, Libra Season, All Signs. There's still some time left in the month to see what upcoming transits there are and how they'll directly affect your sign. It's a great way to just reflect and look back over what's happened and see how it aligned for you, and clear up the 10 of Cups, the Queen of Swords, and the 3 of Cups. Beautiful period that you've just come through. You're really feeling like sort of a sense of purpose restored, and just feeling like optimistic and filled up in a few areas of your life. 3 of Pentacles. So not only with your family, not only with your any love interest, your friendship groups are thriving right now. Your social sector is thriving. Anyone you're networking with seems to really fall into alignment for you. And the 9 of Pentacles, gorgeous energy coming through, with an Ace of Pentacles or coins at the bottom of the deck. So an opportunity might have presented itself for you, or like a way forward, or something that you're now thinking as an option for yourself more long term has emerged. And it might have been through family members' encouragement, friends' support, valuable networking you've been doing, and then just piercing clarity of the Queen of Swords truth. Like, you can see things clearly now, and this has kind of come over you in the last couple of weeks, where this is now presenting like a really viable and promising, like a prosperous way forward for you. So something else you can begin to set your sights on, Pisces, a goal that you can start to begin to manifest. And remember, Pisces, 3 is the number of growth in the tarot, and so are the queens. And this is growth and manifestation and abundance. Pisces as a sign can really, Jupiter ruled in the ancient ruler, Neptune as the modern ruler. You can manifest really easier than other signs, okay? Because you do have an innate belief in the unforeseen, a faith in the unknown, a faith in yourself, like an unwavering faith in yourself. And it just really allows you to match the frequency of manifestation when you're in that zone. So I really think that you might have had some extra money to spend around September, beginning of October. Your finances were looking good, your options were looking good, like you had a lot of good prospects in terms of business, or people that wanted to work with you, people that wanted to buy your product, people that wanted to know what you were all about. Like, there was interest directed towards you. Everything was syncing up very nicely, and money was looking really good, and just a sense of self-fulfillment. And like, overall, I get the feeling that you were feeling like, I am very independent. You have realized, and this could have been some clarity that came through for you, maybe through a Virgo in your life, maybe through an air sign in your life. I'm getting a lot of air sign energy here, Aries, Gemini, and Libra. So maybe some of these people were able to kind of like give you a pep in your step, or like push you towards a direction of greater clarity in what your options are going forward. But overall, you've realized like that you're very self-reliant, self-sufficient, and you can kind of generate anything that you need to generate for yourself, and it looks like it could be very abundant. And now you're starting to realize, Pisces, like, what I'm doing, and because I love it, because it's so fulfilling to me and joyous to me, it actually, I could stick with it because it looks like it can material now on the physical plane in a bigger way. Material success. This will result in, maybe if you're looking to upgrade your surroundings, this is quite a lavish card of luxury and beautiful surroundings. It can also just be a card of health. So maybe you are in a better position financially, emotionally, to like really look after your health and well-being as of late. That's great. And as a result, it does seem like some sort of an option or offer, opportunity has presented itself to you recently. It doesn't have to be like a concrete letter of headhunting you to come work for a company or anything like that, but you can see a pathway emerging somehow that you're going to be able to take. Okay, great. So now we're going to look at this exposure. October seems to be a very exposing month altogether. It is astrologically anyways. We have the Sun, Moon and Mercury all together in Libra at the moment. And this is kind of like shining a light on personal relationships or the other people in our life and coming to terms with people in our life. I think there has been some kind of necessary exposure directed towards certain groups of people or certain situations you find yourself in with people, and it cleared up a lot of mess and confusion that might have been there for you beforehand. So let's open up October a little more with the Sun cards, Seven of Cups and the King of Swords. This is the Five of Wands in reverse. And this is the Nine of Cups. Okay. Could have been a little drama. That could have been possible. A bit of drama brought a few things to the surface. Now, this is not drama that you're not going to be able to overcome. In fact, when the Five of Wands reverses, the chaos and obstacles get a little bit lighter. There was a lot of mess. There could have been a lot of drinking involved, a lot of debauchery involved, and a lot of like lower vibrational activities that were clouding your judgment for a long time, or clouding the judgment of others around you. Judgment has been clouded for some time around a certain person in your life, a people in your life, or something that you're like involved with, right? And now you're kind of through a little bit of drama and a necessary like prodding of the situation. The truth has become a bit more exposed, and now look, the Sun card has shone a light on the darkness of the Seven of Cups and cleared up. This is the middle murkiness, and this is the kind of fog, emotional fog, mental fog. Illusions are being shattered at this time. So it's a card of illusion and delusion, the Seven of Cups. And there's no illusion or delusion with the straight shooter like the King of Swords. That is objective truth right there, and fairness and like all rationale and logic. So I mean, ever since the Sun did you a favor and like illuminated this area of your life that maybe you had no idea was something that, I don't think you knew that this was something that you needed to even be mindful of, but it turns out, hey, you do, and now you're faced with your King of Swords. So you have a decision to make, and you have to execute something this month, Pisces, in relation to what has been exposed. Okay, could have involved this little prodding and drama of the Five of Wands. Hey, you can get over it. It's reversed. It's nothing that you're not going to be able to resolve or kind of essentially kind of come to terms with, and you'd be open to seeing how this goes. Maybe, and actually it seems like it kind of will work out for you in your favor. The Nine of Cups seems like if you have to sever some ties, so be it. Ten of Swords. Some things might have to be brought to an end after the exposure. There might not be really any going back from it, even on an emotional level, because the damage is done there. Meanwhile, yeah, you're not going to hold on to any bitter resentments over this. That might be all well and good, but at the same time, you feel like I've seen what I need to see, and this is a shit show, if I'm honest with you. So, right, moving on. And then it seems like you're happier. 2 nines so far, Nine of Pentacles or coins, Nine of Cups. So that is like that energy of reflection. Now we're nearing the end of a certain phase, and we're kind of ready to, we know it's not fully over yet, but we are in the energetic field of this is wrapping up. Okay, and I'm happy that it's wrapping up. It seems like these endings somewhat on some level could be dramatic or tense, or like have aspects of like some sort of a mental strain involved with them. Overall, the emotional satisfaction comes, I believe, and actually this might cause more stress, anguish, sense of defeat, or like, fuck, this person fucked up, the other person might have fucked up. That might evoke those sort of responses in them, but meanwhile you seem to be happier as a result. I'm going to clear up this loving row at the end of the reading, and now I won't focus at all on love and relationships. I know that won't apply to everybody. I am about to read love and relationships for your sign right after this, and we'll upload it right after this. So if you were looking for something that was like maybe reflecting a bit more of a love reading, go check that out. It's going to be up very soon, in the next 24 hours, hopefully. So let's have a look though, what's coming through with the Page of Coins, the Two of Cups and the Lover's energy. This is beautiful. And the Queen of Wands, oh yeah, very nice, fiery energy, confident, sexy, Knight of Coins. Beautiful. Okay, so we've got two people, oh, and the Tower at the bottom of the deck. This could be a surprise For you, this could be something that like it really sweeps you off your feet and wows you. Like somebody might present something to you like, what has this person got? They've got some sort of a little trinket in their hand that they're looking to present. So maybe somebody's going to gift you with something. Like the gift doesn't have to be physical. It could be like, we're going on a beautiful trip. Maybe some of you are even in honeymoon phase, engaged or something here. But this is a lovely energy of two people looking towards each other, looking at the same prize, going after the same goal, and like looking for the same thing in life. You want the same thing as another person in your life. So it looks like that, whether it's romantic relationship, friendship, business partnership, two people are on the same page by now. By the end of the month, you know exactly what you want. The other person feels the same way. We can make magic happen now. We're in harmony, we're in sync. It's very, very nice. It's really supportive. Queen of Wands, you perhaps just feel really gorgeous and confident like this. And if I'm speaking to any Pisces out there with some Aries energy in their chart, or any fire energy in your chart, this could be speaking to you that you're just feeling extremely confident, very desirable, sought after. And if you're trying to get yourself out there on the dating scene, Pisces, this looks like a time where a new beginning is possible. You've got to be out there and putting yourself out there, but even something that has begun before and you saw those seeds I was talking about, now they're just beginning to sprout. So something that might have been a slow burner, like the Knight of Coins in the past. The Knight of Coins takes their time when it comes to love. The Queen of Wands, not so much. This is the queen that rushes into love, hot and heavy, full of passion. And this Knight of Coins is a little more old school, more traditional when it comes to courtship. So there might be that kind of difference between you and somebody you're interested in. There might have been something in the past where something began and now you're just seeing like what the potential of it kind of emerging, and you're sort of saying like, yes, I could probably start that out with somebody. And maybe this month on end of October, and I feel like there has been a lot of socializing, but this seems like all about joy and love. This is a bit more sexy now. This is like there's a bit of a risque element involved here. So maybe some of you are kind of planning on like a fun costume or something like that, but that could be a fun way to spice things up. Like it's very passionate, very exciting energy, very romantic, and dating looks really good. And if you're already involved in a very serious soulmate union or something very strong and powerful in your life, it seems like you're on the same page with this person and there's a new beginning emerging for you within that relationship, with whoever it may be. But the Queen of Wands and the Knight of Coins, you guys definitely want the same things. Your directions and your attitudes might be very different. That, you know, you might have different values, but they kind of come together nicely, and potentially for some, the Tower card in an unexpected way. All right, Pisces, let's leave it at that for now. Going to get to your love reading right away, so feel free to subscribe so you don't miss out when that one comes out, and I will see you soon.